Next up tonight, a number of mosaics from the Merrion Centre found a new home at the Leeds College of Art. They were created by artist and former principal Eric Taylor, and we went along to visit them in their new home. So Simone, why are the mosaics such a big part of Leeds College of Art?
Yeah, the mosaics were produced by Eric Taylor, who was a former principal of Leeds College of Art in the 60s. And if you see the family tree that's going down the stairwell in the college, he's actually on there. So it was really important to us to get them back really to the college and be able to display them for the people of Leeds and visitors as well. And it was really important to us to really bring them back if it was at all possible.
Well, they've been in the city for a long time at a different location. How did you manage to bring them back to here?
Yes, they are owned by Town Centre Securities, and they're still currently owned by Town Centre Securities, who leased them to us on a long-term lease. And they contacted us actually because with the new arena that's in Leeds, they wanted to redevelop the Merrion Centre. And so they formally contacted us to see if we would be interested in them because they knew the history, they knew that he'd been here. And we were delighted to have that approach. So we worked with them. Our head of estates at the time went down there and organised how to take them off the Merrion Centre so that they could start the redevelopment work there. And then we've had a very long period where they have been put to one side actually whilst we figured out how to actually bring them back together, because the process of taking them off the building meant that they had to be cut because they were in very large pieces and they weighed tons with the bricks at the back of the mosaics as well. And so it was a really long process of looking into how to restore them, and we went through then actually appointing the Mosaic Restoration Company, who are specialists in this area, and they travel internationally to restore mosaics. And they have worked really painstakingly for us to put them back to their former glory.
I mean, how pleased are you with the final result and having them here for students and the public to enjoy?
I think they look fantastic actually, and I've had lots of positive comments both from members of the public and from people in the college too. I think they're a really great addition. I think they brighten up that area for everybody driving in and walking down there, and at night as well with the floodlights. They really do look fantastic.
Well, tell us about your involvement with the Mosaic project.
So we got given an email through the uni. We get a lot of them sent out of opportunities, and it was about this mosaic project. So I thought I might as well go for it, take every opportunity you can whilst you're here and stuff. And I managed to get it, and then I got sent down to Daventry, which was where the mosaic place where they were restoring it was, and I had to photograph for like 2 full days there whilst they were building it, like putting it back together. They then shipped them all up to Leeds, and I came down and photographed over 3 days whilst they were putting it onto the side of the building.
Well, you said earlier that you really want to take all the opportunities you can get, but why specifically was this one that you felt was really worthwhile doing?
It just seemed really interesting because like it's such a niche thing. You don't really hear much about mosaics ever. Like, we got told the scale of it, and they're like, what, 3-4 meters long each, and it's just, I just wanted to see it as well. Like, I thought it'd be really good. And also, like, in terms of opportunities, like, I knew that it had come through as more as well, because I've managed to get other things from this through Tom in the uni. Like, he sent more opportunities my way because I helped him out, so it's been quite good. Really enjoyed it.
Well, Lissy, what was your involvement with the mosaic restoration?
Well, I went down to Daventry to help piece the sections back together. So when I went down there, I had to mix the mortar to put the pieces back together, and then cut the tiles to fit in the sections where it got damaged and the tiles had fallen off. And I had to choose the right colours as well, because obviously we didn't have the original tiles anymore, so I had to match up the colour and cut it to the right size.
And was this something you had experience in already, or was it a new skill?
No, so it was a new skill. The technicians at the Restoration Centre told me what to do, and then I just kind of got they just let me loose and let me have free rein.
And going into your next year of uni, do you think some of the skills you've picked up might translate and help you in this year of your course?
Maybe. I think the most important thing I learnt from it is how to kind of communicate with businesses outside of uni. So how to kind of set up connections with companies that do use creative processes in their work. So I think in that respect it was very useful.